respond to Jai Ram Ramesh, respond to the Congress party saying it's routine, it's rotational, and that the BJP will tom-tom G20 in 2023 for 2024 elections, and that politicization started, as Anshul Avijit also echoed Jai Ram Ramesh saying, with the BJP symbol, the lotus, being the symbol of India's presidency.
Gaurav, the Honorable Prime Minister has established himself as the global leader in last 8 years, without any confusion. India is on the verge of becoming another superpower. And the new India, and the Honorable Prime Minister is the architect of new India, is going ahead and doing so many new things which nobody has anticipated in Congress party. That's why these days, when events like G20, which will be hosted by India next year, they are seeing is more politically than the strength which is being demonstrated by India as a country, not by Bharatiya Janata Party and not by Congress party, but India as a country. And it's an honor, as Ambassador Sanjana rightly said, it's an honor, it's a privilege to host such an event. And it definitely improves the image and stature of the country in the eyes of the global leader. Now you have to see that many more than 500 global companies are exploring to invest in India. Why? Because India is a stable, politically stable, provide a good leadership, and India has everything which the global investor requires, and today they are making investor in India.
You know, the Congress is objecting. The Congress is objecting to the symbol. The politicization started just with the symbol of G20, as Anshul Avijit and Jai Ram Ramesh put it.
See, Congress has Congress will make such observation, everything Bharatiya Janata Party to strengthen the image of the country, and they will make this kind of a statement that we are using G20 for 2024 election.
Can I quickly come in?
Away from reality. Fact that it is an honor, India is hosting it. It has nothing to do with the election. In fact, every Indian should feel proud that such event of a stature.
I want to bring in Ambassador Ashok Sajjanhar before I come back to Anshul Avijit. But Ambassador Sajjanhar,
I must compliment the Honorable Prime Minister, who is the architect of New India.
Fair enough, sir. You've said that, sir. Ambassador Sajjanhar,
in the eyes of the global community.
Prime Minister Modi said we will organize G20 in different states and cities. Together we will make G20 a catalyst for global change. Sir, is there merit in the Congress saying, and I know it's a political question, that the logo itself is political, BJP's symbol is G20 symbol, and it's all about projecting BJP for 2024 elections?
You know, in my view, as a diplomat who has served the country, I don't think there are any political connotations that I can see in it. After all, lotus is the national flower of India. And I think it's a beautiful flower, and I think in terms of, when the Prime Minister was launching and unveiling the logo, he said very clearly, meaning even in the darkest of, even in the most difficult of circumstances, a lotus always blooms. And you would recall, Gaurav, that when the managing director of the IMF, she was talking about the state of the global economy. She said in this entire, time of gloom and darkness, the one ray of hope, the one beacon of hope is India, because India has been able to sort of, acquit itself so very creditably on all fronts, whether it is dealing with the after effects of the Russia-Ukraine conflict. There are 415 million, this is not my figure, this is not figure from any Indian economist, but this is a figure from the World Bank, which from the UNDP, sorry, which says that 415 million people have been lifted out of poverty from 2005 to 2019, and that there have been so much of progress in terms of people being removed from poverty from 55.6% to 11% over this period. So I think people who are trying to deny this, they should be looking at statistics, they should be looking at facts.
Anshul Avijit, sort of, statistics and facts over politics is what Ambassador Sajjanhar also seems to indicate.
Can I just complete?
Yes, I want to bring in Anshul Avijit quickly. What do you make of the Prime Minister's statement, era of war is ended, that line making it to the outcome document, is that again election oriented, or is that a very powerful global message that's being echoed, India's line being echoed by the world?
Look, there is a respect that India has that has nothing to do with the Prime Minister, or that is despite the Prime Minister. It's a historical respect. It's related to India's democracy. There is a heft about India. Well, there was once a heft because it was wealthy. The wealth is depleted since this government came into power. It's about demographics. It's about the marketplace. India is a marketplace for global products. It's about data mining. So India has a different kind of position in the world. What I'm trying to say is, well, as far as the logo is concerned, I won't let that go so easily. When was the last time I heard that the Indian national flower was saffron in color? I thought the lotuses are supposed to be pink. What color do I see in this particular logo? I really don't know. So despite that, if you even leave aside the logo, Gaurav, the Prime Minister politicized this summit when he went to Bali and said that, you know, it was 2014 when there is a new India that emerges, completely dehistoricizing India's past and the contribution of other governments which have actually made India's GDP.
Okay.
Remember, and I've got a number of facts at my command. You know, if you want to go into facts, the GDP has plummeted, you know, precipitously after this government came into power. The levels of unemployment have increased
Okay, I'll
to
restrict
record levels.
myself to
I mean, nobody can
G20
deny
today,
that.
since you raised a point about G20 and India's domestic politics, you know, being discussed internationally.